Morning student, I Purnima welcome you to my class. And student, we are going to do the lesson determiners today. I've already in my previous video I have told you what is a determiner and how many types of determiners are there. So first of all, I am going to revise once again that what is a determiner. So children, first of all, determiner is a word that is used before a noun. So what is a determiner? That is a word that is used before a noun to indicate which things or people we are talking about. To indicate which thing or people we are talking about. Okay, so what are determiners? Children, determiners are the words which are used before the noun and to indicate things or people we are talking about. So children, determiners are of many type like a, the, my, this, some, many. These are some of the types of determiners. Okay, like he is a good boy. So boy is a noun and good is an adjective, and we are using here the determiner a. Then this novel is very interesting. So in this sentence we can see novel is a determiner. Okay, novel is a noun and this is a determiner. I have some information about this accident. Okay, so here information is a noun and some is a determiner. So what is the determiners? Determiner are the words which are used before the noun. Then children, I told you there are 8 types of determiners are there. What are they? First is articles. In articles, we were doing articles only. So in articles, there are 2 types of articles are there: definite and indefinite, A, N, and D. Then demonstrative determiners. Then possessive determiners. Okay, articles, demonstrative determiners, possessive determiners, ordinals. Fourth is ordinals. Fifth is cardinals or numerals. This is also known as numerals. Okay, so it is also known as numerals. Then quantifier, distributive and interrogatives. Okay, so these are the types of determiner: articles, demonstrative, possessive, ordinals, cardinals or numerals, then quantifiers, distributive and interrogative. So these are the 8 types of determiners. And children, we were already doing the first one we were doing. So what is the first one? Now I will be explaining you the first type of determiner, that is articles. That is articles. So children, we know that articles are of 2 types. One is indefinite, a and an, and definite, the. So there are 2 types of article are there. One is indefinite. Okay, so 2 types of article, what are they? One is indefinite, a and an, and the other is a definite article in which the is there. So these 2 are types of articles are there, which we are going to study individually. So how many articles, children, we are having? We are having two types of article. One is indefinite articles, and that is a and an, and definite article the. So I would be before telling you about article, I would like to tell you about countable noun and uncountable noun, because a and an play an important role with countable noun and uncountable noun. So what is a countable noun here? Countable noun is what is a countable noun, children? Countable noun is those noun which we can count. Like 4 glasses are kept in a table. There are many chairs which we can count. But what is an uncountable noun which we cannot count? Which we cannot count, like hair, oil, molecules, atoms, stars, water. And one important characteristic of uncountable noun are there, we cannot change it into plurals. We cannot say oils, waters. This we cannot say. So this is also an important quality of uncountable noun. Okay. Now, so children, I hope you have understood countable noun and uncountable noun. So now I will be telling you the uses of the indefinite article a. So what I would be telling, I will be telling you about the uses of indefinite articles. That is a and an. So first I would like to tell you about a. Okay. So first of all, children, we use a and and before countables in the singular number. So children, we use a with the countable nouns in the singular number. Okay. So you can write, we can use a before countable noun in the singular number. Okay. A is used before countable noun in singular number. That is a chair, a pen, a toy, a book. Okay. So with countable noun with singular number we use a. But children, we cannot use with uncountable with noun. We cannot say a hairs, a waters, a milk, a tea. Okay. And first of all, it is only used with countable noun. Alright. And children, we use a before a countable in the singular number beginning with a constant sound. Now children, sound play an important role in in the use of a or an. So children, a is put before a countable noun in the singular number beginning with a constant sound. Now children, here sound plays an important role, as I told earlier also. There are two types of sound, children. One is the vowel sound and the other are the sound which start with the consonant letter. So a is used, children, beginning with the word which are having a consonant sound. Like for example, a banana, a lake, a song. A banana, a lake, or a song. So children, here you can see all the sounds here which I have written here are consonant sound, are those sounds which are consonant. Okay. So it is beginning with a consonant sound Okay, and then children, there are many words. There are many words which is starting with a vowel sound, but the pronunciation is constant. Okay, it is starting with a vowel sound, but okay. So here we can say word beginning with a constant or a word beginning with a constant sound, with a vowel sound, but it is having a constant sound. Then we use a here. That means children, the word, because children, we know this thing, I think you know that with vowel sound we put an, and with constant sound we use a. So a is used with consonant sound. A is used with consonant sound. Okay. It is used with vowel sound which is having a constant sound, like, so this, try to understand children, these are the words which are having a constant sound. They are singular countable nouns, so we are using a. Now there are many words which are starting with a vowel sound but they are having a consonant sound, like a university. Okay, a university. So children, university is, it is having, this word is pronounced as u. So the pronunciation is university. So this word is having a consonant sound. That's why we are using a here. University. Actually the pronunciation is Y-O-O. Okay. Then a European. Again you try to understand. A European. So here again it is starting with U. So a European. It is having a constant sound. That's why though the word is starting with a vowel, but we are using here the constant sound, hence a is used here. Okay, so these are the things. Now one more thing, one more word I would like to say which is very common. A 1 rupee coin. Okay, so here it is 1. We never say own rupees coin. It is 1 rupees coin. Okay, so the constant sound is starting with W. So this sound is starting, vowel sound is starting with the constant sound W. So we are using a 1 rupee coin. Okay, so this is the situation. So children, next the important use of a is that it is starting with children, it is starting, though it is starting with consonant sound, it is starting with vowel sound. Okay, like European, university, a 1 rupees note, but it is having a consonant sound. Okay, so these were the uses of a. These are the uses of a. Now children, I will be telling you the uses of an. So an is used before a singular children countable, before a singular countable noun. Okay, and with the vowels like an apple, an ant, an iron. So first of all, an is used with the vowel and with a singular countable noun. Okay, uses of an. An is used before a singular countable noun and with a vowel, with a vowel sound, like an apple, an egg, an ink pot. Okay, so here you can see these are all the words. An orange. Okay, so these are the words which are having a children vowel sound, and it is used, and is used with singular countable noun with a vowel sound. Okay, now children, the other use of an is that we use an before a countable in the singular countable noun beginning with a vowel sound. So this we have done. Now children, the same thing is here with the an also, just like an. Suppose if some words begin with an constant sound, but constant letter, if some words begin with a constant letter, but it has, if some word begin with a constant letter, but it has what? It has children this sound, it has vowel sound. It starts with a constant letter, but it has vowel sound, then we will use an here. This is a very, very important point, is you try to understand. If some letter are starting with a constant letter, but it has a vowel sound, so we will use an here. Like an honest boy. Now children, if you will see this word, you will see that it is starting with a constant sound. H is a constant sound. But what is the pronunciation here? H is silent. H is silent. So we are pronouncing here an honest boy. We don't say honest. We say honest. And since honest is having a vowel sound, so here we are putting an. And we never say an honest boy. We say an honest boy. O is having a vowel sound. That's why we are writing here an honest boy. An honorable person. Okay. So this is very important, children. All right. So these are some of the uses of an. Then, so such word are children which is starting with a constant sound and which is starting with a vowel sound. Okay, they are air, this. So here H is silent. We will write an air. Okay, to the throne. Then hour. We never say hour. We say an hour. Half an hour. Okay. So again H is used here. H is how we are using H here. We are using H here. See, it is a constant sound, but we are starting with a vowel sound. That's why children we are having an hour. Now children, there are many abbreviations which are beginning with the constant sound, but they are starting with a constant word, but they are having an vowel sound. Like the many abbreviations are there, like an MA, Master of Art. He is doing his MA. He got his admission. An MA, an MP. Okay, then a PhD, a BA. Okay, then children, there are certain phrases are there where we use a, like to in a hurry, in a loud voice. He is speaking in a loud voice. He is in a great hurry. A bad cold. What a pleasure. What a noise. What a nuisance. To have a headache. In a low voice. Okay, a pity. What a shame. So these are some of the words where we use, children, this word a. Okay, so these were all. I have told you the uses of or a or an. Okay, so there are many phrases. This you have to learn, like in a hurry. So we are using a in front of hurry. She is speaking in a loud voice. A bad cold. A pleasure. What a pleasure. What a noise. What a shame. What a pity. What a nuisance. To have a headache. And then what in a low voice. So these are some of the words where we use, children, a. Okay, now I will be telling you the use of an indefinite article da. Okay, the use of a definite article the. Okay, the use of a definite article the. So now, children, I will be telling you about the uses of the definite article you. So first of all, children, definite means some particular. When we refer to some particular person or thing, we use the article definite article the. Okay, so children, let's start. Children, when any noun will come for the first time, we will use a with it, but when that noun will be repeated in the sentence, then we will use the. Like, a new boy came to our school. Okay, a new boy came to our school. Okay, the boy is a boy is intelligent. A boy is good looking. A boy is put his uniform in a nice manner. Is good in speaking. So instead of writing, children, repeating a again with the boy, we will use the. A new boy came to our class. The boy was intelligent, good looking, well dressed. Okay, so we can say like that. I mean to say, children, when that boy, when any noun is used for the first time, we will use a before it, and after that we will use the. Like, children, in the case of what I want to say, in the case of children, this one, what to say, children, this is a house which we were searching for. The house belonged to our maternal uncle. So when the house is used for the first time, we have used a here, and then later on we are using the. I also told you, children, the is used with the particular person. Okay, now I have read the book which you have given. So children, this is before any noun, when we want to make it particular. So first is the is used before any noun which we want to make it particular. Okay, like, I have read the book which you gave me. I have read the book which you gave me. I have read the book which you have gave me. So here you can see, children, that I have read the book. There's here the book is there, which is a noun, and we wanted to make it particular. That means if we refer to some particular thing or person, we use here the. Then children, the is used here let us walk towards the front gate. So we are referring to some particular gate. Let us walk towards front gate. We are referring to which gate? The front gate. We are referring to the front gate. Okay. So here, children, we are referring to the front gate. Here you can say, children, we are referring to some particular gate. That's why we are using here the. Then children, we use the with the superlative. Our next point is that we use the with the superlatives. Like, he is the best boy in the class. Okay, he is the best boy in the class. She has sung the sweetest song which I have ever heard. Okay, so we can use the like that. Alright, so the is used with the superlative. Then children, we use the with the phrases the first, the last, the next, the only, the same, the following, the previous. Some of the phrases are there, and I think you have to note it. What are those phrases? The first. Note it down, children. The first, the last, and the children.